Hi traders! Now that we have a basic grasp of what the stock market and the different stock exchanges are, in this chapter I'm going to chat to you about how the prices of these various products that are traded on the markets move. Very simply put, the prices move because of supply and demand. Now this happens the same way that it would happen in any type of market. If more people want to buy the product than sell it, then the price moves up. The product is in demand. Conversely, if more people are wanting to sell the product than buy the product, the price will go down because there is more supply of the product than demand for it. The price will then change when a buyer and a seller agree on a price. Once a price is agreed upon and a transaction or trade takes place, the price that the product was traded at now becomes the new price. Depending on the popularity or the liquidity of the product, this price can change all the time. In the extremely popular markets, it can literally change many times per second. Let's have a look at an example in the real world to understand how the price moves more clearly. Most people understand the basics of the property market, so let's use that as an example. I own a house that I'm wanting to sell. I set my price at 1 million rand. Now the house is on the market for a while and no one wants to buy it. A buyer then approaches me and offers me 900,000 rand. I decide to take it because the demand has been low and I need to sell it quite desperately. Once I agree on the price, the transaction is made and the house is now worth 900,000 rand. A few months later, the neighborhood gets a brand new shopping mall and the area becomes more popular and the demand for houses in the area goes up. The owner of the house gets an offer from someone of 1.1 million rand to buy the house from him. The owner agrees on this price and sells the house. Now once that transaction goes through, the price of the house is now 1.1 million rand. As these transactions happen over the years due to supply and demand and some other factors, the price will go up and down. This is exactly how the price changes on the stock market. Some of the other factors that change the price is what is called market sentiment. Now this is basically whether people like or dislike a particular product. This comes down to figuring out which news is positive for a product and which news is negative for a product. There are many approaches to this, and just about any investor you ask will have his or her own ideas and strategies. In the case of the property example, if crime suddenly increased in the neighborhood, this would negatively affect the market sentiment, which would potentially cause the price to go down, much like the building of a new mall caused the price to go up. So, in conclusion, the price moves when a transaction takes place. The factors that affect the determining of this price are generally based on supply and demand and market sentiment. In the upcoming chapters, we'll go into more details about the different pricings involved in buying or selling on the markets. I hope to see you in the next chapter. Cheers.